Okay, so this is 1R's classroom. As you can see, everybody's got somewhere to sit with their own individual pack. We've got the autofocus displays for the children to refer to, and there's lots of other lovely displays up where we put all of the children's work up celebrating their achievements.
This is 1H. As you can see, everyone's bags are on their tables ready to start the day. And just like 1R, we've got lots of space to celebrate the children's work on the walls.
I'm mindful that children have been off school since March whilst other children have been in during the school closure, and that school looks slightly different to usual at the moment. We have introduced children to the new safety measures that we've put in place, such as remaining in our class bubble, washing our hands at regular intervals throughout the day, and playing in our designated section of the playground and field.
Now that your child is in Year 1, they will no longer be working to a play-based curriculum. Instead, they will take part in a range of new and exciting core subjects, which include maths mastery, writing, reading, phonics, and 2 PSHE lessons. In the afternoons, we will also study lunar, science and PE lessons.
Discrete PSHE lessons have been planned twice a week because we are prioritising mental health and well-being during the transition back into school. All of our children's well-being is of real importance to us, and we will always act with the children's best interests at heart.
The curriculum that we have planned is broad and ambitious, and we are confident that Year 1 will enjoy learning in Year 1. Communicating with our parents is very important to us. Our weekly newsletter is sent out on a Friday and contains all the information about up and coming events and activities in school. Our school website is also kept updated, and we would recommend looking over our website as well as reading our newsletter each week, as messages will be communicated through these channels.
Our school day starts at 8:30 a.m. and finishes at 2:55 p.m. 1H will be collected and dismissed from the gate next to the office, whilst 1R are collected and dismissed from the front gate. Unfortunately, we are not able to offer face-to-face appointments due to the COVID-19 safety measures we have in place at school. However, we will be able to speak to you via email or over the phone.
We will also be posting updates of the children's activities on Twitter, as well as sending positive text messages to praise the children's exceptional effort and hard work.
Should your child fall ill during term time, please contact school on the first day of their absence to explain why they will not be attending. When your child is well enough to return to school, please email a letter to our school office. If your child has an appointment, please also email a photo of this, again to our school office. Our family support worker, Mrs. Martin, will be available to speak to you regarding any questions or queries that you may have regarding attendance.
Information on our uniform can be found on pages 11 to 13 of your child's Homeschool Diary. Please be advised that jewellery, including earrings, is not permitted in school. Our PE days are Wednesdays and Fridays. Children should attend school in their PE uniforms with trainers. Pumps are not required at the present time. Indoor PE can be done barefoot. Please ensure that all uniform is clearly labelled with your child's name.
Toast and milk payments should be prepaid via the school office. If your child does not wish to have this snack, they can bring in fruit, vegetables or toast from home. We would like to remind you that no other snacks are permitted in school to protect some of our children who have food allergies.
In Year 1, we expect children to read regularly throughout the week as part of our homework. Children will take home a new book bag every Monday. This book bag will contain 2 books that matches your child's current reading level. These book bags and the enclosed 2 books must be returned to school on Friday morning so that there are 72 hours before they are sent home again the following Monday. All book bags are plastic so that they can be easily cleaned in preparation for them being sent home again. Over the weekend, we expect children to access Book Club to complete their reading.
Please be advised that whilst your child may be able to read their book fluently, it is their understanding of the text that is key and will help them to move on to a new book band level. If you feel that your child's book is not reflective of their reading ability, please bear with us during the first few weeks whilst we teach your children some new comprehension skills and continue to assess their reading levels. If we feel that they are ready for the next level, then we will happily move them up, but we don't want children to be downhearted by a book they find too tricky.
Spellings will be issued via Spelling Shed every Friday. On Friday mornings, children will be tested on their spellings prior to the new list being set. Children will receive a spelling lesson throughout the week to help them learn their spellings. However, it will benefit them greatly if spellings are also practiced at home regularly. Spellings in Year 1 are centred around the phonics sound that is being taught in class that week.
Children in Year 1 also have access to some really useful platforms such as Numbots and Purple Mash. Numbots will support your child with their maths homework, whilst Purple Mash is a computing homework that will be set weekly on Mondays. You will receive a parent guide to support you with your child's computing homework from home. Science homework is set on a termly basis.
If your child reads for 5 out of the 7 days each week, they will be awarded with a stamp in their Homeschool Diaries. They will receive a certificate when they achieve bronze, silver and gold. They will also receive a small token prize when they reach silver and gold. Gold awards will be presented at the close of the academic year.
Should any books be lost or damaged, there is a small charge of £4 to replace them made payable to the office. During the first week of Year 1, your child's reading level was assessed. All of your children tried their very best, and we are very proud of their resilience and their perseverance. Our book bands begin at pink level, then progress to red, yellow, blue and green. We expect each child to move up one book band level per term, though most children do make accelerated progress in line with the development of their phonics knowledge, recognition of common exception words and level of understanding. By the end of Year 1, we anticipate all children to be on green level. This slide echoes the letter that you will have received on Monday the 7th of September regarding reading here in school. All children in Year 1 will read with an adult at least once within the week. When your child has read, a stamp will be placed in their diary to make you aware.
Each morning we will check your child's diary to check off if they have read at home that night. If they have read for 5 out of the 7 days, they will get a stamp in the back of their diary. Please note, stamps will not be awarded for weeks commencing 29th of March, 3rd of May and 19th of July, as we are not in school for a full 5 days during these weeks.
If your child's diary has not been signed, an adult will note NR to remind ourselves when we are giving stamps at the end of the week. We understand that on occasion, signing the diary may simply have been forgotten. If this is the case, please just write a message in your child's diary and we can ensure this is rectified the following school day. Now that your child's in Year 1, they will study the Maths Mastery curriculum. This is a 6-part lesson which focuses on mastering mathematical understanding, thinking and language. It focuses on mastery for all through a set structure of learning. In Year 1, your child will have 5 writing lessons and 4 reading lessons. 2 of the reading lessons will be based around a story. The other 2 reading lessons will be about answering comprehension style questions. Your child will learn how to answer different comprehension style questions throughout the year. This year we will be introducing a new and exciting Lunar Curriculum. In Year 1 we'll have 3 topics, 2 geography and 1 history, taught across the 3 terms. We will begin with the UK. Our key question is what makes a home, and children will get the opportunity to explore our country, our famous landmarks and locations, capital cities, countrysides and surrounding seas.
After Christmas, we will move on to Lost and Found. The topic is centred around Oliver Jeffers' story Lost and Found, where a little boy cares for a penguin. We will be learning how to be a good friend for the penguin and find him a suitable home. We will be learning about the weather by creating a weather station. They will also learn about the Antarctica and the equator.
Finally, we will learn about the 1960s. We will be exploring important events that occurred throughout the decade, such as School Then and Now, the Equal Rights Movement in America, jobs, music, fashion and the World Cup. We will keep you updated on our lunar topics each term and will communicate this to you through our curriculum map letters. The Phonics Screening Check is a national assessment which every Year 1 child will take. It takes place at the beginning of June each year and tests your child's phonics knowledge and ability to read both real and nonsense words containing these sounds. The list comprises of 40 words.
In previous years, the average pass rate has been 32, although this could change this year. If your child does not pass the phonics screening check this year, they will have another opportunity to sit at the game in Year 2. Your child is informally assessed and supported every day in class, as we always put activities and interventions in place to support their learning. Our formal assessments take place at 3 points throughout the year. They are termly. During our assessment weeks, children will be assessed in reading, writing, maths, spellings, phonics and times tables.
In reading, your child will be asked to read the next book band stage independently and answer a handful of comprehension questions. In writing, your child will be asked to independently write sentences. Written assessed pieces will be a mixture of narrative story writing and non-narrative factual writing throughout the year. Your child's writing will be assessed using our school's adapted criteria.
In maths, your child will be given 2 maths tests based upon the learning that they have done across the term. In spelling, your child will be tested on the 43 Year 1 Common Exception words, which can be found in the diary. We will complete this test across 5 days, as we do not expect children to write 43 spellings in one sitting.
In phonics, your child will be assessed quite regularly throughout the year. This is in preparation for the Phonics Screening check, which will take place in June. We believe that our phonics program will enable your child to make the necessary progress in reading and to pass the check in June.
Once your child has completed their assessments, tests are analysed to enable ourselves to review the progress of your child and the current level of attainment. We are also able to plan lessons and intervention activities to plug any gaps in learning that have been identified, as well as set termly targets for each child. Phonics groups and new book bands are also generated from the results of our assessments.
Whilst we will be doing the bulk of the learning in school, there are certain things that you can do at home to support your child. We highly recommend practicing number bonds for all numbers within 20 and chanting times tables.
In terms of spelling, there are a number of games that we play with the children in school which we can happily provide to you. We would encourage all children to practice writing whilst at home, and this gets them used to holding a pencil and correctly forming their letters.
Asking your child some questions about the book they are reading will absolutely help them to develop their comprehension skills as well.
Mentoring conversations will take place 3 times a year. This is an opportunity for you and your child to come together and discuss the progress that they have made so far within the year. How these will operate will be confirmed nearer the time. During your mentoring conversations throughout the year, you will be presented with your child's pupil profile. The pupil profile consists of copies of their assessments that they've completed throughout the year.
You will also be given an end-of-year report at the very end of Year 1. This will contain your child's attainment in all subjects, effort in all subjects, and a comment for each subject. Comments from the class teacher and head teacher are also provided in the end-of-year report.
The Homeschool Diary is a way for you to communicate with your child's class teacher. It is extremely important that their diary is signed on a daily basis after they have read at home. This will ensure that your child gets their reading tick each day, which will go towards their reading stamp at the end of the week. There is a comment section on each page in case you need to leave a message for your teacher. Please be aware that we will not be able to reply to these messages as we are limiting the contact between home and school during the current situation. We will either contact you via phone or at the end of the school day to discuss your message.
You will notice that there are logos on each day for you to circle when your child has completed any online learning. Again, we can celebrate this in class. Please ensure that you sign the homeschool agreement in your child's diary and any consent forms as soon as you can.
Our school offer a range of extracurricular clubs. Given the current situation, we are unable to offer any of those clubs at this present time. Please keep an eye on the school newsletter for any further information on this.